Hi guys, welcome back to another weekly video update on a project that I'm working on, a Unity project. It is a Dr. Seuss styled 2D platform shooter. And the first thing I'd like to go over is I added some jumping, landing, and walking sounds to the main player. So these are just temporary sounds that I just put in for the time being, just to make it a bit juicier. Going forward, hopefully I can find some better sounds than this, but I think it gets the job done for now. The second thing is I added some different gun sounds. And again, these are just temporary sounds to get the game more lifelike. The third thing is I added a camera shake on the weapon fire. You can see the camera ever so slightly zooms in. I used to have a camera shake on the weapon fire in the beginning. I removed it and placed it on whenever the enemies, whenever you defeat an enemy, like that. And that is a different type of camera shake. I don't know if you noticed, but when the enemy was defeated, the camera actually moved up and down. Whereas this camera shake, it's actually zooming in. So I'm hoping the two different camera shakes will add some variety, and the code behind all this is not getting in the way of each other. Well, for example, if the enemy is defeated and you're shooting the weapon at the same time, either the enemy defeated camera shake or the weapon fire camera shake needs to take precedence. With these two different types of camera shakes, they can both happen at the same time. The next thing is the shotgun. So before it was just a single line, I added a background to the little lightning lines, and I added these little particle effects, these little stars that instantiate, move around, and disappear after a couple seconds. The next thing is the squish and squash on the landing. So when you jump and he lands, he kind of squishes down and then squashes back up. Squish, squash. I think it looks pretty good. The next thing is, before this box, you couldn't walk through it. You had to jump on it in order to proceed. I wanted to, in like games like Mario or pretty much any other 2D platformer, you can go here and then jump on it like this. Pretty surprised how simple I was able to implement it. Basically, I have a edge collider right on top of here, and whenever the main player is below the Y position, the edge collider is turned off. Whenever he jumps above, so whenever the player gets above this position, the code in the background is basically turning it on. And so it just works like that. The next thing I added is a screen flash for whenever you take stress damage, just like this. And I think that adds nicely to the player experience. And lastly, the thing I'm most excited about, because I haven't done anything like this in the past, is I started on a dialogue system. So when you talk to the computer, you get this little dialogue box popping up at the bottom. It kind of types it out, and you have a little a little sound for each text. Awesome. All right, well, that's it for this update. Thanks for watching.